I have the Google Pixel 8 here with Android 16 beta installed, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to root this phone and all other Google Pixel devices that have the current beta installed. This process will work for all official Android 16 builds, which include the Pixel 6 and later, but it should also work on Google Pixel devices with an unofficial ROM that's based on Android 16 as well. To begin though, you're going to need to have some things set up ahead of time. So, in an attempt to prevent this video from being longer than it needs to be, I'll have these dedicated guides linked in the video description below. And that includes how to unlock the bootloader of your Google Pixel, how to install the latest version of ADB and fastboot tools, and how to reboot into fastboot mode, since we need that to flash the modified boot image. With that said, gaining root access to your device will not erase any of your data. That's actually only required if you have not yet unlocked the bootloader. And for everyone else, it's still a good idea to back up your important data ahead of time. So, my Pixel 8 here already has an unlocked bootloader, and I already have ADB and fastboot tools on my PC. Which means the next step that's required is to download the Android 16 firmware that matches the build you currently have installed. To do this, we visit this website here, which is hosted by Google themselves, and then you're going to want to find the Android 16 beta firmware image that matches your specific device. So I have the Pixel 8 here, meaning I will download this build. But you also want to make sure that the letters and numbers here match with the same build number that you see listed here, which is in the About Phone section. So this has build number BP22.250103.008, and you can see that for the Pixel 8 we have that same build number here. So this is the file that we're going to download for this device. But again, if you own the Pixel 6, then you'll download this one. If you own the Pixel 9, then you'll download that one. And I'll have this page linked in the video description as well. So here is the file that I downloaded. And once you have that saved, go ahead and extract it with your favorite program. I personally use 7-Zip, but you can also use WinRAR, WinZip, or even Microsoft's built-in option. So that gives us this file. When we go into here, you're going to see another zip file in this collection of files. So we're going to then need to extract this secondary zip file as well. And I have put that in its own folder here. When we dive into this folder, you're going to need to grab the boot image that you need to root the phone. More modern Pixel devices are using the init_boot.img file, but I do remember the Pixel 6 using the regular boot.img file. So, depending on which device you have, you'll need to grab either the boot.img file or the init_boot.img file. And feel free to ask in the comment section below if you're not familiar with which file to use. Since I have the Pixel 8, I'm going to grab the init_boot.img, and we're going to copy this to our Google Pixel device. So if you downloaded this firmware on the PC, like I did now, I'm going to need to transfer this to my device. However, if you downloaded the firmware on your smartphone though, then you can copy that IMG file to the base directory of the downloads folder. When you have the proper image file ready on your phone, the next step is to install the latest stable version of Magisk. As of recording this video, that's going to be version 28.1, and you should be downloading this directly from the Magisk GitHub website. I'll have this linked down below for anyone who needs it. When you have that APK file downloaded, sideload it like you normally would by opening up that APK file in a file browser app of your choice. Once it's installed, we can go ahead and open it up. And we're going to be tapping on the blue install button that's in the top card here. Now we're going to choose the select and patch a file. And you're going to want to browse to your downloads folder so you can select that proper image file. When you're ready, we're going to tap on Let's Go, and you're going to wait a few seconds while the phone does the work and patches this boot image file with the proper Magisk binaries. You're going to see this Magisk_patched file is located in the download folder, and we need to take that file and copy it back to our PC. This file needs to go in the same folder as our ADB and Fastboot tools, and that part is going to be very important. We can now actually root the Google Pixel smartphone or tablet by rebooting our device into Fastboot mode. This is usually done by restarting the phone and then immediately holding the volume down button while it's booting back up. But again, I'll have a dedicated guide linked down below if you're not familiar with this process. When you see the Fastboot mode screen appear here, it's now time to connect the phone to the PC with a USB cable. You can see I have the Magisk_patched file right here, and we're going to open up a command prompt, a Windows PowerShell, or a terminal window from within the same folder as this image file and your ADB and Fastboot tools. And I do this by holding the Shift button down on the keyboard and then right-clicking on an empty spot within this window. You should see something like Open in Terminal or Open in PowerShell. You can choose either one for this. From here, it's usually a good idea to run the command fastboot /devices and press enter to make sure that we have an actual connection here. You'll see your phone's serial number here next to the word fastboot, rather than that part being blanked out. If you see this fastboot response, that means you have a successful connection and you can continue with this root guide. With that done, we're now going to execute the command fastboot /flash init_boot and then the file name that we used. So if you remember, our file name is Magisk_patched, and we can actually just begin typing the word Magisk and then press the tab button to auto-complete that file name. It's important to note that we are flashing this to the init_boot partition since I have the Pixel 8 that uses that file. If you have an older phone like the Pixel 6 and you're just using the regular boot.image file, then you'll replace this with just boot. So it will be fastboot /flash boot file name. So again, you're only going to flash the file to the partition that matches the original file name that you used. When you're ready, we're going to press enter on the keyboard, and you should see that Fastboot is going to send this Magisk_patched file to a partition, and you're going to want to look for an OK message for that. Then Fastboot's going to write that file to that partition, and again, you want to see a second OK message here. Once that second command has been executed, we can then reboot the device. Some will do this with a fast boot command. So if you're going to do that, keep that USB cable plugged in and execute that fast boot reboot command. However, we can also make sure that the start option is highlighted here by using the volume buttons and then pressing the power button to select the option labeled start. With this done, you can now completely unplug the USB cable from your device. And if everything goes smoothly and you did all of the steps correctly, then you'll see your Google Pixel smartphone or tablet boot directly into the Android lock screen. It should not take any extra time since we have not erased any of our data. You'll see it go through the traditional boot animations, and then you can unlock the device. After you have booted back up for the first time, tap on the Magisk icon to launch the application. There are going to be times when you get a pop-up here saying that some additional steps are required. Just confirm and let the phone reboot and perform those additional steps. For everyone else, you'll see up here in this top card next to installed, it will say which version of Magisk we have on our device. We can even dive into the Play Store and look for a root checker. These apps are free. I usually download this one with this icon. It's quick to install. You don't need to grant it access to your notifications. We just open up the app and tap on the Verify Root button. That's going to bring up a super user request, which you can grant or deny. And after you grant it, you'll see that you have properly rooted your Google Pixel device. And you can see that we did not lose any data during this process. All of my apps, images, videos, and everything else are still intact. I do hope this video has been able to help anyone who is currently testing out the Android 16 beta, but please feel free to ask any questions down in the comment section below. And do not forget to like this video, as it really helps to keep me motivated, and then subscribe to the channel for more Android 16 tips like this.